5 future wars that could happen soon. Brought to you by The World Geek. All lists come from the website of Gunaxon, who I will be using their description. Number 1, USA versus Iran. The Ayatollah wasn't perfect, but the U.S. had good relations with Iran up until the 1979 revolution. Even Saddam Hussein went to war with Iran, and the U.S. took Hussein's side. Now we've got the puppet president Mahmoud Ahmadinejad building nuclear weapons, sponsoring terrorists, and daring nations to fight. Given an ultimatum like Bush gave to Hussein, Ahmadinejad opts for bombs to fall on Iran's government offices, air forces bases, and nuclear labs. Predicted victor, the United States of America or the U.S. Number 2, India versus Pakistan. I'll sum up the problems between India and Pakistan in one word: Kashmir. They've already fought 4 wars over it: 1947, 1965, and 1971, and 1999. More will follow. The U.S. has relations with both sides, but the Pakistanis seem to appreciate it much less than India, and are looking for an excuse to say death to America. Let's say that in the next war, India uses its nuclear weapons and wins the Battle of Kashmir, which means that the projected winner would, of course, be India over Pakistan. Pakistan. Number 3 is the Iraq versus Kurdistan. I guess you can kind of call it the Iraq Civil War. Kurdish separatists gain power, and the new bad Iraq unleashes the same type of hell that Saddam put these people through: deadly gas, and not the funny kind. By the way, this conflict can be blamed on Winston Churchill's decision not to partition Iraq. The predicted winner would be Iraq, probably because Iraq has more experience than the Kurdish with fighting wars, especially when it comes to the U.S. Yeah, Iraq would probably win. Number 4 is going to be the Mexican Civil War from Mexico and the drug lord Mexico. The drug cartel issue in Mexico is destroying the country. Though legalizing marijuana in the U.S. would drive a serious stake into the heart of the killers, American leaders would rather back massive bloodshed than cave to the economists who proposed this solution. The predicted victor would be the drug lords, which mean that Mexico is now run by criminals, and the immigration problem between Mexico and the United States would still stand in this victory. And finally, coming in at number 5 would be Israel versus Hezbollah. With Lebanon as a war zone again, the next chapter of Israel versus Hezbollah won't be as pretty as the first. Now that Hezbollah, a terrorist organization, is stocked with even more dangerous weapons than they had in the 2006 war, mostly supplied by Iran, Israel won't hold anything back in Lebanon this time. In fact, as a joke, Israel will codename this operation Operation Excessive Force. Now, the predicted victor would be Israel, but the real victim would be the people living in Lebanon who have suffered for years. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This here in front of you was the article that I used as my source. See you guys in the next video.